everyone, this is Ken, and you're listening to Soul Talk 无闲聊闲聊。Okay, so this would be round 2, right?
Okay.
Okay, let's
Thank
redo the
you.
intro. Thank you so much for being the guest for today's episode. Let's welcome my Japanese teacher, Manami-san. Woo!
Hi, everyone. Hi, listeners.
I'm already laughing. Could you have like a short introduction of yourself, like what you do
Yeah.
and stuff? Yeah.
I'm Manami. I'm living in Kobe. Right now, I don't have any jobs,
Okay.
and I'm homeless right now.
Wait, what?
Homeless. I don't have a house until next month. I'm moving.
Okay. I see.
So far, right now, I'm just living at my boyfriend's place, my family's place.
Right.
Yeah, just repeating the lifestyle
with
no home.
Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay. So if you don't mind me asking you, what kind of house are you looking for? Like 1 LDK, 2 LDK?
Yeah, we were looking for like 2 LDK,
Right.
but the place we are gonna be living at my boyfriend's occupation's near area.
Okay.
But yeah, that area we want to have a pet, the small dog, but with the condition of the area where it's very rural, and with the condition of having pets, the buildings were actually only a little bit, so the rent was pretty expensive. So we ended up going for the 1 LDK.
なるほど。
Yeah.
But in Japan, would most mansion be pet friendly or just like some of them?
Just only a few. Just some. And yeah, especially with our area, there were like either very expensive apartments or very like old, cheap ones. So we went for the new ones.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. That's good. That's good to know.
What about you? Are you still where do you live?
I'm living near the city center, which is Kuala Lumpur, and I'm still living with my grandparents actually. So yeah, I might be moving out, but not too soon. So I'm looking for a house. Maybe when I get a girlfriend, I'm not too sure, because for me right now, where I currently stay, it's quite near to my office. So without traffic jam and whatnot, it takes about like 15 to 20 minutes to my office. So it's very, very near. Driving.
Yeah, right.
車で、はい。So it's very near. But if I were to stay elsewhere, that would take like half an hour to an hour just to reach my office. So it's more of a inconvenience to me. 迷惑かな。Yeah.
Right.
So I'm trying my best to survive right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Try to be happy, try to learn new stuffs, and yeah.
Do you think you're gonna sorry, what was that?
No. If you can proceed with your question. Sorry for interrupting.
Do you think you're gonna be working at the company for a little more time?
Wow, that's a good question. For now, I'm working with my current bank for about 6 years, close to 6 years in about 2 months. So I've been very grateful that I have like promotion 3 times. So
3 times per year?
No. Throughout my 6 years,
Oh,
I've been.
I was like, oh my God.
Yeah. そういうわけではないじゃないよ。No.
I was like wondering how many people in your office.
So just throughout my 6 years, I've been promoted 3 times. So it's like every 2 years I've been promoted once. So I've been very I would say I am very lucky, and of course, there's the opportunity. The opportunity is there, and I went for the interview, and yeah, everything went smoothly. But for sure, that's gonna be work and dedication, and gotta be disciplined. But yeah, I guess I have what it takes. So
Yeah, that's good. Are you like working more as you get promoted and promoted more and more?
that's definitely there's more work to do, but at the same time, I'm still managing it quite well. So everything is still within my control. Like it's not too much for me. So yeah, I'm very glad that I'm like improving myself in work and in life and yeah, in everything, I guess. So yeah, I've been doing great. This year has been very, very good for me. 2024. What about you? How's this year been for you?
2024,
So
it's
this.
very eventful.
Mm,
Firstly, I quit my full-time job, which
mm,
I had been working for not too long though, 2 years and a half.
okay.
I was doing sales and marketing slash planning, the strategy kind of job.
Mm,
And I quit this August. And since then, I went to the trip in China.
mm.
I went to the trip in Japan, in Kyushu area, which is like the south part of
Right, right.
Japan.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I went a lot of trips, like big ones, small ones,
Mm,
ever since I quit my job. And I started expanding my side business
mm.
more so I can be homeless but be rich and
That's good.
have
Mm,
enough money to go on travels. Yeah.
mm,
And yeah, this next month I'm moving. So lots of changes.
mm. But that's really good to hear. Like to me, I would say that you are living like the dream of everybody. Like everybody is dreaming of living like you. Even though homeless, but you are working like you can literally work anywhere you want, right? And still
Yeah.
have an income and stuff. So that's pretty good to hear. So I'm
Yeah.
really glad that everything went well for you.
Thanks.
Yeah, 2025. What's your um target or anything you want to achieve like next year and stuff?
So my boyfriend is currently a student right now,
Okay.
but he'll start working starting this at next April.
Okay.
And I'm gonna be having this job, online job as well.
Mm,
But since he's gonna be going for work, I'm gonna have a lot of time.
mm,
So I'm thinking I was very into hot yoga. Do you know? Have you heard?
yoga, yes, but hot yoga, not really. Maybe you can introduce to me or to the listeners.
Yeah, so the yoga is like the one you've heard, but hot
Okay.
yoga is the one that you do in like a sauna.
Eh.
In a very hot situation, you do the yoga exercise and so you, and we drink like 1 liter of water every lesson. One lesson is like an hour, 40 minutes to an hour.
Sauna
And
day. So you're not
yeah,
doing, oh my God. Okay.
yeah, but it's so good and like so stress relieving because
Ah,
you sweat a lot and it's actually good for the exercise too because it's hotter than our usual environment. So our muscles, our flexibility is better and we can push
mm,
ourselves to work harder in the hot situation.
wow.
And so I was really into it. And the hot yoga place I went to, they had so much like different courses, like the 1 week can relax, 1 week can do the pause animal pauses more,
Mm,
do
mm, mm.
the one with more like how do you call this? お腹の
Mm.
stomach
Stomach.
massaging.
Okay.
stomach massaging one or like the foot massaging one. But each
Okay.
lesson has like its purpose of like focusing on like one part of your body. And so that was very interesting.
Yeah, that's more interesting. Yeah. It
So
sounds to me more like meditation
yeah, kind of.
and
Yeah,
like a
big part.
combination of both. Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
exactly. So
That
I think I'm gonna restart that again starting next April.
nice.
Um,
Okay.
I think I'm gonna have a pet too, so I'm
Ah.
gonna have to teach her how to pee, how to do things like a little kid.
Mm. Are you traveling next year as well?
Yeah, probably.
Okay. That's good.
Maybe abroad, not in Japan.
Ah,
Because
なるほど.
like
Okay.
in Japan, there are like three big vacations for uh normal business employees,
Mm.
and all of them, anywhere you go in Japan, it's so crowded because it's everyone's vacation. And
Yeah.
so we were
そうだ
thinking
ね.
like, oh, then as for now, as we are students, we have more time. So
Mm.
we now go a lot of places in Japan, travel, and once we start his job, we can go trip to abroad. So it's not as crowded as in Japan.
Yeah, that's good. Because everybody is coming to Japan, right? Especially foreigners. So,
Yeah,
yeah.
and also the Japanese people traveling around within Japan.
あ、国内で。なるほ
Yeah,
ど.
that's
Okay.
so much people. So,
Yep.
mm,
Right.
yeah. But
Um,
I'm
mm.
going to China again though,
Oh,
like
okay. That's good.
February, March. Yeah,
But
before he starts his job.
like China is very huge though. 那很好，非常好。
非常好，我
Yeah,
很期待呀。
非常好. Like, do you want to talk about that Chinese part? Like we did in the first part, like how
Yeah, yeah,
did
yeah,
you
yeah.
know about Chinese and stuff? Yeah, because it's a
Yeah.
very amazing story to share.
What was that for? Um, the Chinese, yeah. My boyfriend is Chinese, and so I'm trying to study more right now to talk
Mm,
to him, to talk to his parents. We went to China this September, right after I quit my job.
mm,
And we spent like a week and a little bit at his parents' house, and they were very nice to me.
mm,
Yeah, we enjoyed a lot of Chinese food,
mm.
culture. Everything was so different. Like
I see.
the technology there,
Okay.
and mm,
How different though from Japan? I'm
like
curious as well.
for example,
Mm,
if you go to a grocery store, you would
mm-hmm.
see the grocery store stuff, how do you say, like hang on the seal. Like I guess like people buy the stuff there, and instead of them bringing back the stuff they bought at the grocery store to their home on their own, they like leave the stuff there so that the grocery store place will deliver to you.
宅配便みたいな。
Kind of.
Wow. Delivery service, I guess.
Yeah.
Ah,
I
ah.
still don't believe it. So I'm like, I think. But
Okay.
yeah. So like the stuff I guess they bought is like on the seal, like being carried.
Mm,
Or any delivery like Uber. It's
I
so
see.
cheap and so fast.
うん。そうだね。
Mm.
That's good. I see. Like, how were the foods though? Like, is it very different from Japanese foods?
Food, like the restaurants,
うん。
you don't need to bring your cash. All of them are like mobile. You pay
ああ、
with the
そうだね。うん。
WeChat or Alipay, right? That
うんう
was
んうん。
also new to me. And the one you do with your phone will be the paying method, right?
そうそう
Because
そ
in Japan, even if we have like a QR code on the table,
う。はい。
it will be just you ordering the food, not the paying. The
は
paying
いはい。
part will be after
うん
at the
うん。
cashier or something. So yeah, that was new to me too. The food, they are good. Some of them I prefer salty food. So
ああ。
at the place where we had more sweet food,
う
I
ん。
wasn't a big fan of it, but
う
yeah,
ん。
it was really good and cheap
something,
too.
something new to try, I guess. なるほどね。
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay. I mean, it's great. I haven't been to China, so I've been to Shenzhen once. It's
Mm,
it's right beside Hong Kong, so I wouldn't say I traveled to China. So
mm-hmm.
I hope to explore like parts of Beijing and Shanghai, maybe the
Yeah.
Disneyland and Universal Studio over there. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I hope to be there. But I haven't
Yeah.
really explored Japan's Universal USJ and Disneyland. So
Yeah.
I'll visit Japan's first.
Yeah, you need to. The Japan, the top priority.
そうだね。Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I miss the foods there as well. The Japanese
Yeah.
foods. Like the
Right now,
sushi.
the yen is becoming cheap again, so it's a good time to
Yeah.
do, right?
Hi.
Yeah.
Oh, it's okay. Uh,
What was that?
um, it's okay. I forgot what I suddenly remembered what I wanted to say, but then when I want to say it out, I forgotten what I want to say. That's so weird.
What? But
あ
that does happen.
あ、うん。
Happen to me sometimes too.
なんか記憶喪失みたいな。
Mm. My
amnesia.
my mom is getting like that more and more as the day goes.
うん。
It's a little bit scary. Like,
Yeah.
so I'm trying to like make my mom remember things instead of me trying like saying the answer to her.
うん。そうだね。
Mm.
Maybe like talk to her more. Maybe, yeah. Does she go out a lot? Like meeting with friends and stuff? Or
Not much. She prefers to stay at home.
ああ、う
So, and
ん。
have more routine kind of lifestyle.
なるほど。私のおばあち
Mm.
ゃんみたいな。うん。Same with my
Yeah.
grandma as well. Yep.
Mm. Yeah. How old is your grandma?
80かな？ 80
Mm.
くらい。
Wow.
80 plus. Yep. And
You're,
she's,
what was that?
you can ask. Sorry.
You're living with your grandpa, right?
おばあちゃん with my grandmother.
Grandma. Oh,
は
I
い。
see.
はい。And with my
Mm.
uncle and his wife. So it's just four of us.
Oh, I see. Wow, 80.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
and
That's
she
good that, yeah. What was that?
and she still cooks for us like
Oh my God.
every dinner. Uh,
Wow.
she she has this mindset like she insists to cook her own food instead of us cooking for her, you know? Like
Mm.
uh, I guess it's dedication. I don't know. But yeah, nothing much we could do to change her. So I'll just maybe try my best to let her be as comfortable as she could. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty much
Yeah.
what I could do.
I guess that's good to have like a purpose of or like things you can do for other people. Like once we get to that age, there's pretty much no responsibilities, I guess. Like no job.
Yeah.
Mm.
そうだね。
Like you wouldn't be able to go out much. So it's good that you can continue doing something you can do for other people.
それもいいね。 yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good way to think about it. That's good. I like your mindset. Very good. What else are we going to discuss? It's actually already 20 minutes, so we could go for one last question and then we could just wrap up. So anything you want to ask?
Then
yep,
I do have.
just one last question.
How's your relationship going?
I'm pretty much single, like
Why?
a few years. Because it's been a cold market for me. Like
Cold market.
夏なのに冬みたいな私の心。
Uh,
So I've been meeting people like on and off,
uh-huh.
but I couldn't really like enter into a relationship because I don't think they were the one for me, which so happened that a few days ago, I've been reading a book from a Taiwanese author which talks about this relationship passage. So he had this interview with a guest. So the Taiwanese author had an interview with a guest about this relationship topic, and the guest shared to the author saying that you shouldn't aim for perfection when it comes to relationship. Like you don't look for a person with 100% quality. Like
No, yeah.
you can try to start a relationship with a person who is like 70-80% or maybe even 60%. Anything goes. Like even though the person that maybe you like or you have a fling is imperfect in a way, but to me I don't think anybody is perfect. So there would be some imperfections in a way, but I think what the author is trying to say is that we don't look for perfection. It's like we seek perfection. We seek perfection in imperfection. Not so sure if you get this. 不完美中的完美 in Chinese. That's the quote there. So yeah, I'm still trying to look for the right one, but at the same time, I'm also looking out to myself. Like I'm giving myself a lot of self-love, obviously, through the concerts that I visited this year and the trips that I've gone this year as well. A lot of local trips, obviously, and a short trip to Singapore. And yeah, I've been very grateful to meet a lot of friends there and local friends as well. And yeah, things have been going great for me. So
Sounds nice.
Maybe relationship to me is more of a secondary thing. If it comes, it comes. So hopefully I'll meet the right one. But yeah, I'm not too stressed about it, I would say, since I'm already 30. So
yeah, that's good. Yeah, like I also think that if the more your expectation is high, the more difficult it will be to like be happy. Like
yes, I agree.
Yeah, the bigger the expectation is, the disappointment also gets bigger. So
I agree.
That's one thing I'm trying myself to do that as well, like trying to have low expectation for anyone. Because if you have the low expectation, once, for example, someone does something for you, or if anything good happens, the gap gets bigger, and that makes me happy, kind of. Does it make sense?
Yeah, it makes perfect sense. I
Yeah.
understand that. Yeah, that's good. Like, yeah, don't expect too much from others and just be good at what you do. And yeah, just find like small happiness in life. In Chinese, it's 小确幸, the small happiness that you find in life. So if that is what makes you happy, then everything should be going fine in your life. So that would be my conclusion for the question.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, it's a pretty good sharing session with you. I mean,
Yeah.
we have a lot that we couldn't discuss, but hopefully next time when maybe a few years goes by, we have a second round catch up, then yeah, we will meet. Until then,
Yep,
please
sounds good.
stay happy and enjoy your life, okay?
You
Take care.
too.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you. Bye
Thank you.
bye.
Bye-bye.
You have reached the end of the episode. Thank you so much for listening and hope to see you in the next episode. 我们下一集见哦，拜拜。